Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Christian, and welcome to CatechesisCraft, where we talk Christianity and play Minecraft. Today is the 65th installment in a series of videos designed as a teaching tool with the goal of being applicable to all audiences, regardless of how much, how little, or what fashion of faith that you, my wonderful viewers, might have. Happy Advent, everyone! This year, the first day of Advent happens to land on a Sunday. Lucky for us. Today is the third official Q&A video where I answer directly the questions that you, my wonderful viewers, have asked. If you would like the opportunity to have your questions answered in a future video, please make sure to submit your questions to CatechesisCraft@gmail.com. We have a lot to get into, but I'd first like to reiterate the fact that this channel is not focused on Christian polemics. I'm not here to criticize you specifically, my wonderful viewers, for your type of Christianity, nor am I here to force any of you into believing exactly every single thing that I believe. I have faith that each of you watching this video is more than intelligent enough to tell the difference between objective analysis and subjective preferences, but of course, it does bear repeating. One final thing. If this or any of my previous work helps or entertains you in any way, please consider sharing this with someone who you know would benefit the most from it. Now, without further ado, let's return to our Q&A series. Today, my wonderful viewers, I have two questions for you, both rather low-key for the start of the Advent season. Firstly, I have a third question from Christian V, who had been featured in last month's Q&A. Recognizing that his two previous questions had been rather deep dives, he also asked something quite a bit lighter. Who are my favorite Minecraft YouTubers? Quote, bonus question. Who is your favorite builder in Minecraft? I love your build. I know you might not answer that first email. That is a big question, right? But I do encourage you to potentially make a video about that. Thank you, Christian. As I'm sure you saw last month, while the questions were definitely rather involved, I did my best to give you a complete answer. For your bonus question, I'm going to have to expand it a little bit. Personally, I don't watch too many gaming videos on YouTube anymore. I'm far more invested in documentary-style content, current events, podcasts, and religious content, but there are a few that I keep up with from time to time. For builders specifically, I've grown to be a fan of the work of It's Marlow and Barse. A combination of their presentation style, their projects, and their personality come together to attract me to their work. I've also watched the majority of the work of Dallas Med and a good portion of the backlog of Disruptive Builds and FWIP. They're amazing builders, each with their own style, and if you're looking for true talent, go to them. However, for each of them that I've mentioned so far, I've only been watching them and their backlog for about half a year, so I can't necessarily call any of them my favorites in an established sense. As anyone in this part of the internet would have done, I've also watched the more prominent builders like Grian, BOO, and Mumbo, who bridged the gap between great builds and great redstone engineering quite a while back. In Minecraft's golden age, I would also watch Keralis, and was occasionally on the old World of Keralis Minecraft server. But could I call any of them my favorite? Not necessarily, no. In my many years watching and attempting to make YouTube videos, there are very few Minecraft creators who I have kept up with as a whole. In fact, only one person specifically takes the cake for Minecraft creators for me. Captain Sparkles. Some of you, my wonderful viewers who have absolutely no connection to the gaming scene for YouTube, might have no idea who any of these people are. I completely understand the confusion you might have when hearing some of these names, but it's all part of the gaming scene on this platform. Jordan Marin, or Captain Sparkles, has been making YouTube content for the last 15 years, originally on a channel whose shortened name is PDTS, but quickly moved over to the main channel that is Captain Sparkles, to avoid advertising issues with the original channel's less than family-friendly name. For all of these 15 years, Minecraft has been involved in one way or another, and today he continues to stream Minecraft content over on Twitch, uploading those VODs to Captain Sparkles 2, and occasionally streaming on his main channel. If there were ever one particular Minecraft YouTube creator I could call my favorite, it's definitely Jordan. I've been here for the long haul. The Let's Play series, the survival games, the mod packs, the adventure maps, the stream series, and so much more. If it's a video or a VOD that he has uploaded, I've probably watched it. If there were any single inspiration to get me to start making YouTube videos as a whole, regardless of the topic, that's all thanks to Jordan. But as Jordan would tell you himself, he's by no means one of the best builders in the scene, and he doesn't feel the need to be either. While I occasionally enjoy watching the work of Minecraft builders, I can't claim that I specifically get any inspiration from them. My work isn't really the result of watching dozens or hundreds of hours of the great builders in the scene, but rather the result of having played this game since 2011 and just incrementally trying to improve my work. For those of you who think my builds are something special, thank you. It's very kind of you. But I'm always going to see flaws in my own work, whether digital, physical, or what have you. Thank you once again, Christian V. I hope that answered your question. For our second question of the night, we hear from Edward G, asking about our plans for future series once we have completed our work on the Apostolic and Ante-Nicene Fathers. A very timely question, as we will officially be finishing the series next week. Quote, "Hello. I've been really enjoying your videos. I think they are well made, contain some good information, and I hope your channel gets the attention it deserves. Anyways, I think that covering the early church councils / early church heresies would be a great idea after finishing the Church Fathers series. It kinda just makes sense to flow to that. Have a good day, and may God bless you. Eddie." Well, thank you very much, Eddie, and I hope you're having a good day as well, whenever you happen to be watching this. As you stated, it is a great idea to move into covering the early church councils and the heresies associated with them as a sequel series, which I'd love to cover at some point. However, I'm currently focused on both A, finishing the current coverage of the Apostolic and Ante-Nicene Fathers, which will be concluded shortly, and B, creating more direct one-offs and mini-series on more specific topics. For example, videos on liturgical holidays, feasts and celebrations, deep dives into the stories of specific saints, or some more 101-style explanations of Catholic and more broadly Christian topics and doctrines. A common response I've received from some of my close friends and family when I've asked for comments and critiques goes something like this. I love the X video or series, but do you ever plan on making more explanatory content? The answer's always been yes, but it was a matter of completion for me. I didn't want to leave the series we'd begun incomplete, and dragging it out even longer than it has been would be rather tiresome for everyone. But now that we're close to finishing that series, I can finally get back to the more explanatory work that we began with. Once again, thank you, Christian and Eddie, and I hope both of you are doing well. This video is not sponsored by anyone, but please support my friends over at Via Tradition. They are producing simple, stylish, Catholic designs for a wide variety of clothing, accessories, daily use items, and home goods. I myself am a big fan of their Gregorian chant print, and I could always use another notebook in the home. Please head on over to www.via-tradition.printful.me and pick up your favorites today. No matter what denomination or lack thereof that you ascribe to, I hope that this has been educational and has given you, my wonderful viewers, a small amount of insight into my life, my inspirations, and my future plans for this channel. As always, I highly suggest that if you're interested in a deeper understanding of a specific denomination's doctrine, the best place to go will always be an actual pastor, priest, or well-lettered theologian in that tradition. I am merely a layman, doing the best that I can with the gifts that God has given me, and hopefully illuminating the path along the way for all of you. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, if you've found it informative or educational in any way, please consider leaving a like, commenting what you gained most from it, and of course, please share this or any previous work with those who you believe would benefit the most from it. If you're interested in more videos like this, good news! Next week, we conclude our series on the Apostolic and Ante-Nicene Fathers with more content well on its way, so please make sure to subscribe and turn on your notifications for future releases. This has been the third installment of the Q&A series and the 65th installment of what I pray will be a long and fruitful series, taking biblical topics and concepts large and small and forming them into simple, digestible bites, with some amount of gameplay in the back because, let's face it, it's nice to have something on screen while you're learning. Leave a comment if you would like a certain topic to be covered, as I do read as many comments as I can on these videos, and it's always good to know what my audience wants to see. If you would like the opportunity for your questions to be read out in a video, like this one, please send your Q&A questions to our email, CatechesisCraft@gmail.com. I will occasionally be posting Q&A videos where I answer directly the questions that you guys have about Christianity. As you can see, there's nothing off the table, but I cannot necessarily guarantee that every single question will be answered in every single one of these Q&A style videos. Even still, my goal is to make this an open resource of simple, straightforward, and clear answers that accurately represent the beliefs of Christians across time. If you would like to pick up a Bible for yourself, which I'm sure you can tell is pretty central to our work here, please consider checking out our video on Bible translations and using the links below that video for your choice. Each product linked in the description of that video utilizes Amazon affiliate links, and every purchase using these links costs absolutely nothing extra for you, but provides us here at CatechesisCraft with a small percentage to help fund our work. You can also become a supporter on Locals for just $10 a month and get access to supplementary articles, blog posts, and at some point, live streams and access to a Minecraft server, both of which are coming soon in the biblical sense. But all of that is completely optional. I'm excited to be on this journey with all of you, and I'm extremely thankful for the fact that you chose to watch this video. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, whenever you happen to be watching this. God bless, and I'll see you all next time.